Okay, not only are we live, video is being recorded. Brown, thanks for the follow. Anybody watching, if you guys could please hit that follow button. Trying to get to 100, that's going to let us do a lot of cool things coming up. We're going to throw some wrinkles in here. Yeah, so I'm going to do a weekly AMA for you guys. I know I've been doing the Upland Action News every Tuesday, sprinkling little bits, but definitely want to do some stuff that's more, just our direct family that we're growing here, the Chibi Chasers community. Start with updates of the Chibiverse. Thanks to all those who came out and saw Chibi Island and Immersus this past weekend. They got some cool stuff going on. They're just getting started. I know you've needed a beta pass to be in there, and they haven't been able to be downloaded on Macs, but they're getting a lot of things fired up right now. They just did their Fate token drop for everyone that's been holding Ella Blobs. Obviously the marketplace that we were in, and Quirky did a heck of a job getting everything ready for that and making it a cool little 3D experience to run around in. That's definitely something we're going to be doing a lot more of. We got a permanent shop there. So if you ever, if you weren't able to get into Immersus this past weekend, or if you, stumble upon it in the future, finally get in there, come on down to the Chibi shop. We're going to start setting some stuff up there and kind of making that an avenue for people to come bring their Chibis into, be able to spawn your NFTs, make some 3D stuff. So it'll be a cool little place. On top of that, everybody else that's in Immersus at the same time will be able to see your avatar and any of the things that you're spawning. So if you got a little Chibi pet running around behind you, I promise you people are going to notice that, and it's going to get more eyes on all the cool stuff we're doing over here. Wanted to answer the questions from the chat before I forget. I know Milo and Lumen posted some stuff in there. One of the first ones was about the website and roadmap. I feel like a broken record at this point in time. I know I've been saying for probably a month and a half, 2 months now, the website's coming. That is still in the works. I was trying to do it myself, and that has been an awful experience. So I just hired someone to outsource it for me, and just haven't been able to connect with them on the main points. I did draw up a roadmap to put on the website that was ready, and it was the other stuff that was lagging behind. I'll go ahead and post a version of that. Sure enough, being in the NFT space, that's actually changed since 3 weeks, a month ago, whenever I got that ready. With some of the stuff we're doing and just some of the deadlines that we missed here. So going along with that was a question about, some of the things I've said in the past about, any of those high supply, low cost cards that are on the market that we put out, like 1,000 promo or just high supply, being able to blend them together for some upgraded stuff. That will still happen. This goes right along with the lag in the website. Originally, when coming into this, I thought I had a partner that'd be doing this with me, and he's, web design, website guy, all that stuff. So that was going to be something that he took care of while I, was focusing on a lot of other stuff. That partnership kind of worked itself out. And, once end of May, June rolled around, he kind of wasn't in the picture. So that's where, I was busy working on all this stuff to get ready for the summer launch and the packs and all that. And, the website just kind of got left behind because there is a website. It's just, a garbage GoDaddy one. That's essentially just a landing page at this point. So that should have some timeline in the next couple of weeks. Obviously, that's something I want people to find, see all the cool stuff that we're doing, all the great art, and be able to kind of onboard to the project through that versus having to find us through Discord or Twitter. Or some of those main avenues that you find NFT projects at the moment. So one of the guys that worked at his design firm was the one who made those first spinning 3D Finite cards for us at the beginning of the summer that were a really cool blend. And he was supposed to work on some of the other stuff, and they kind of just got super busy with other stuff. And, the amount that I would have paid him to get those done wasn't, as high as some of the other stuff that he was working on. So been too busy doing anything for us. I want to get that going at some point in time as well, get that back up, because the fact that there's only one out there now and not a full set is going to irk my selective OCD forever. So some blends of all the other characters similar to that, 3D spinning card are going to be in the works as well as soon as we can get around to that. Will breeding make use of all the cards since the Genesis packs? Yes. breeding and land sale, we're ironing them out as fast as we can to get you guys those details. It's starting to take a good shape. We're pretty happy with the direction it's going and what we got for you guys. But one of those things for breeding is you will be able to use anything from the packs. So I call the packs our main body of work. Obviously, you've seen the weekly blends, you've seen the promos, all the other stuff that comes out, the collector's editions, but this is specifically referring to things that come in packs. So any of the cards from our pack sales, base, rainbow, double rainbow Midas, natural habitat, angels, evolution, those will all be used in breeding. And the mechanic we're looking at now that I feel confident in sharing with you guys that this will remain true through the whole process is you'll be breeding cards of the same rarity level. So it won't be blending, a base card with an angels or rainbow with double rainbow. It's going to be, two cards of the same level there, and you'll be using those to get those done. If you guys in the Twitch have any questions, feel free to send those to the chat as well. So once I'm done answering these, I'll get to those and it'll be a little more interactive. Cheat sheet drop coming up in 5 minutes. We'll pause at that point in time. I'm going to pick up, Hollow and a solo. You guys but yeah, so breeding is going to make use of same rarity cards. Similarly, what we're looking at right now, and this isn't finalized, is for our land sale, it'll be packs. You'll open a pack of land and it'll be random probability of what's going to come, to use the terms people are familiar with, mythic, legendary, epic, rare, common, uncommon. Your land will be a rarity level, and that specific rarity level will play a huge part in the type of card, type of NFT, the type of character that you're going to be producing for the breeding. So it won't just be something stuck. If you get a common land card, you won't just only be able to make commons. We're going to have some kind of cool stuff in there to be able to improve your odds at the higher spawns. But land is going to be very important in breeding. You won't be able to do it without it. The way we're setting this up. So as we get more information on that, I'll for sure share it with you guys. It's not going to be something that drops overnight and nobody knew about it. Like, this will be a big deal for Crypto Chibi, and you guys in general will be able to get us going. So supply and price aren't ironed out at this point in time, but the stuff that you're going to be able to do with land, like, that's obviously going to be a valuable resource. And we'll have some cool stuff to do that turns into 3D and real use cases as well with those. Any collabs in the works? The ones that I can mention right now, Sasal, one of our Chibi card carrier members in the Chibi Chasers community, he's got a project coming out called Darkest Place. And we got a collab drop coming with him. Their pack sales coming up sometime right around the other side of October, the next couple days here. So I'll get some information on that. I'm sure most of you guys saw in the chat today, Warsaken. That is a playing card game coming out on Wax in the next month and a half, and they're going to be a big deal from everything I've seen and heard from them, on the back end before being able to release some of this stuff to the public. And they just launched a trailer. They're going to be on Upland Action News on the same episode as Crypto Chibi this Friday coming up, and we'll have some more information there. Nothing official as far as an actual partnership with them in the staking variety. We were the first project to enter their staking tournament. So that's where we're going to need you guys as the chasers to show up and show out. Really give us a vote. Really make some noise in their community Discord, their channels, because you guys are amazing. We have such a solid foundation and great community here. But when comparing it to a lot of the other big name guys, it's just we're outnumbered by a lot. So if it's just going to be a straight up 1-to-1, voting results, we're at a disadvantage there. But there's a lot of stuff that we can do even if we don't fit those top 8 to make enough noise just to be able to be considered, 1, by them, and 2, other projects around that are doing something similar to see. And just a great way to, 1, get eyes on stuff, and 2, and bring some additional value to all the cards that you guys have been collecting and been the early adopters and the first people here. So to those of you that have been holding on, whether you got here beginning of the summer when we were starting to make some announcements, or just found us in the last week or so, still very, very early in the Crypto Chibi community. So that's one thing that'll be able to happen that's going to, potentially pay some big dividends. So that's um, another one. I'm trying to think. The other two, three in the works, a little too early to share just yet. So I'm gonna have to hold off on those. But if you've been paying attention, collabs and partnerships are something I've been trying to get done right from the start. So that's always a focus of us, and I always got some stuff churning behind the scenes. Going to switch over right now to let's see. We got the Chi collector's edition dropping right now. Let me pull this browser source. What am I doing wrong? Okay, I was gonna pull it up on screen. I don't know how to do that. I'm still learning this, so I'm pulling this up. Drop Nifty. Okay, we got 45 seconds. Not sure if you guys can see the screen. I'm assuming you can't, so I apologize for that. I'm gonna grab some of these Chi collector's drops real quick. No, that was not it. Go back to this one. There we go. That's what I was doing wrong. Okay, well that's not working either. I'll get used to Twitch soon, guys, I promise. So claiming the drop right now. Getting a hollow, getting a solo. Cool. And then again, nothing's set in stone with staking, or any of those other staking projects we're talking to right now. But obviously, the collector's editions are going to be up there. Those are always something we're going to keep trying to bring value back to, anyone that's keeping up with those. So those are going to be at the top of the totem pole for, staking values and things like that if it, comes to that point. Cool. So thanks everyone that picked up a Chi right from the start. These collector's editions, not only are they, some of my favorite cards, they let us, do some of the stuff that we're looking to do to grow this project for you guys. So cut that out. Appreciate the support in the chat coming. Back to the questions. Collabs, knock that off. Lumen was asking about the Mythic set I've been mentioning for quite some time. That was supposed to be ready by the end of September. One of the things that we ran into when dropping the original packs was, we'd been talking about it all summer, and it was, hey, let's just set a date, and then, from there, announce it, get it on the calendar, and then it's up to us to make sure we hit that deadline. Both packs, there was stuff that happened that even the night before was something that, we were considering just delaying with all kinds of stuff going on, and went through, and luckily, both things went off pretty much without a hitch for, first and second pack drops for such a small team. But, so we're glad it worked out the way it did, but I'm now hesitant to put a deadline or something like that down without having all the artwork and the production finished ahead of time. So between the time the production's done and me announcing the deadline, I can go ahead and do everything I need on the programming configuration side to get those packs set up, tested, ready for you guys. So that's been the delay. We are almost done the art and production. So once that happens, I'll be able to go ahead and set a date. And again, it's going to be something that's at least 2 weeks out, looking like mid-October right now. And once that happens, you guys are obviously going to be the first to know. That stuff that we're excited to share with you guys and announce and kind of circle on the calendar. So the way these are going to work, we don't have a pricing yet, but these are going to be much, much lower supply. They'll be similar to the main body of work, the packs, in structure and kind of the way they're set up, but it's just going to be, everything's much lower supply. These are super special cards that we're going to make. Some of the similar things that you guys have come to love from Crypto Chibi and that you're familiar with, but a really, really cool, extra oomph on it. And, the artists, Kelly Not Jelly, Echo, Quirky doing the production, they've all, put some serious leveling up into these. There's not going to be a blending aspect to it. So the same way we've done packs that have most of the rarity levels, and then you have to blend up for certain things. That's not going to be the case with these. These are just going to be the entire cards, the entire set for mythic characters is going to come as a single character released in the packs, and then whatever you pull out of there pre-minted is what that will be. We thought about doing the blending. Obviously, that's something that's been a lot of fun for us in the community. But for these, like I said, we just want to go special, and just wanted to kind of let the luck of the draw fall where it will. So as soon as those are ready, and we have dates and some things I can share with those, I will. Just still not 100% finished with the production there, so that's the delay. I believe I touched base on all the questions in the Discord chat. I'm not seeing any questions yet in the Twitch, so if you guys have any of those, feel free to shoot those in. What else can I touch base on right now? Shared a lot with you guys. We are looking to do some things with these chibis that you'll be able to actually, for the breeding part, any of these, the new breeds that are coming out, looking for a couple cool things you can do with these. I haven't, ever faltered on saying, Pokemon was such a huge inspiration for everything Crypto Chibi related. So what I can share is we're looking at some ways to get you guys in a PvP type ring with your breeds, be able to level them up, go against each other, and be able to win some cool stuff out of all that. Nothing by any means set in stone there, still in the conversation, production, development stages of that. So it's still kind of just ideas swimming around. But if there's any way we can make that happen, that will become a reality for sure. That's all I got by way of the questions I had. I'm not seeing anything from the chat. What I'm going to do, tested marbles today. That's working really well. Right now, bopping in and out of the hospital with some family stuff. Things look really great. Just kind of a minor inconvenience of a waiting game, having to be there a couple more days with, our newborn. So once that is over and I'm home for sure, I'm going to set up a schedule for next week to do the marbles. So it'll be set in stone. So, you guys will be able to plan a schedule. Obviously, we have members from across the globe. So I'm going to try and bounce those around, and stagger them. So, no matter where you live, you'll be able to pop in. That's something we really want to grow, have some fun there, and be able to obviously get you guys some prizes for hanging with us, spending time. Hobo's done a wonderful job. He's had some stuff that he needed to be away for a little bit as well this past week and a half. So it's kind of why we've been quiet on that front. All the artwork for the next set of character packs is done. We just want the Mythic pack to be the next release. So Friday we'll take another look, and if the Mythic art isn't going to be ready, in a foreseeable future, we'll go ahead and get those the next 3 character pack out to you guys. Set a date for that. Again, it'll be a couple weeks out, with the pricing and structure and numbers all considered. It'll be very similar to the first ones. So that's all I got today for the inaugural AMA. Gonna put a time on a calendar so we can get this set in stone. So again, you guys can kind of plan your schedules around it. And anyone that wants to be a part of these, great. And I'll record all of them so we can kind of start putting them out. And anyone that can't make it, obviously, can go ahead and watch those back. But you could go ahead and give a follow on the Twitch, give a follow on the YouTube. Those will be huge for what we're trying to do in the next couple months and kind of grow the online presence here for doing some branding and interacting with you guys. That, like I said, is all I got for today. As always, feel free if you got questions. You don't have to wait till an AMA. Feel free to shoot them in the chat. If I can answer them, I will. If not, we'll have some kind of response to you. The community is amazing. I can't thank you guys enough for participation, support. All of it up until now. It was probably 8 months ago that I was like, hey, I think we could put a pretty good project out based on what's out there, and it's taken way longer than I thought it would, and the space has blown up in the meantime. There's so much things out there looking for your attention, your time, your wax, your effort, your energy, and there's so much worth it. There's so many worthy projects out there of that. So we just appreciate you finding us as one of those, spending some time with us, and hanging out and growing this together. So I've meant it when I said October is looking to be our biggest month. Still feeling pace for that. 2 days out from my 10-1, so uh, looking forward to blowing some minds here, making some waves, and doing some really fun stuff. Thank you very much, guys. I'm going to end this now. I will post a video part. We'll get a channel up for where you can find all these archived. And then also just going to put a partner project setting down in the bottom of the chat. So, things like Galactica, Floyd's Varmints, anyone that submitted stuff to the Chibi card carriers, Virtual Dream, any of their announcements, they'll have their own channel that pop up there and be able to interact, similar to how NFT Battle Miner is. So, yeah, appreciate it all. And next time I do this, I'll have some kind of sign off tag. But for now, I'll just catch you guys later.